Alright, we're back. And we're playing The World According to Vero, which is I think it's a cool title. I got a code for it, but this one was on my wish list. Let's hope it lives up. Let's check what it's all about, shall we? Skipping the story. Now, the game Wildfall. In a near future that has seen the end of the world, a plan to send the girl to space, the final beacon of hope for all of humanity, was set into motion. To raise the girl... that goes by too fast. I wasn't even halfway there. Oh, my breath is all white. Yes, well, it's colder on the mountain than it is where we live. So is it even colder up in the skies? Indeed. In space the temperature is about minus 270 degrees Celsius, very close to absolute zero. It would freeze my breath, wouldn't it? By the way. Yes, I usually say that. Another VN, by the way. Just the way Melty likes it. It wouldn't be just your breath. Your whole body would be frozen solid. Alright, good. This makes the stars look bigger. I used a telescope when I was a kid, and what's wrong? No, it's nothing. Come, look into it. The lens is focused on the moon now. Oh. Strange. I'm seeing the moon for the first time. You've always been looking at it. No, what I was looking at was the moon spirit, and this is the moon. I see. Yes, that's the astronomical body of the moon. The only such body that's attracted by the Earth's gravity. Do you like it? Well, what's wrong? I guess as long as we're on Earth, we won't ever be able to see the Earth this way. You're right, just like how you can't see what you look like. I want to see it one day. Knowing you, definitely be able to see it. I hope you're there too when I see it. Maybe. Now what do you want to look at next? Oh yeah, the planets in the solar system. Good choice. Right, let's have a look at Jupiter, the largest planet in the solar system. How big is it? 11 times the size of Earth. But even more incredible is the fact that Jupiter weighs 318 times more than the Earth. It's 11 times bigger, but 318 times heavier? Yes. Why do you think that is? I'll bet Jupiter is packed really full of stuff. Packed full. Well, I suppose that's one way to describe it. Alright, it's ready. Take a look. So you're saying she's making good progress. It should be going according to plan. Yes, without a hint of trouble. Excellent. Do you understand the role you've been given? To raise the girl to be the most talented person in the world, and in doing so save the humanity left on this planet. Remember that the fate of the world rests on your every action. The amount of money we put into this could have kept the rest of humanity alive for 100 years. Remember that. Just this one method. Foolish. This is nothing. Although since it looks like we're done, would you mind if I left? I'm in charge of our parent-teacher conference tomorrow. Fine. We have 7 years until the final stage of the plan. We're expecting this not to end up like last time. Of course. I'll have the secretary send word of any further developments. You may leave. Thank you. That girl knows nothing. Hey, sorry I'm late. Wait, I don't think outsiders are allowed into school. Her mom asked me to go to the parent-teacher conference in her place. Oh, okay, thanks. The parents seem quite busy. Now let's go talk to your teacher. Yep. 6 years, huh? Guess it's already been a year since you became my tutor. Right, I guess it has been that long. Are you feeling nostalgic? Huh? You keep looking into all the classrooms. Oh, the school? I suppose so. Schools always have a special air about them. That's probably where the nostalgia comes from. The air? You'll understand once you're a bit older. Didn't you go to this school too? Yes, I did. Did you see any teachers you know? I think I've heard the principal hasn't changed from when I went here. Oh, what about your homeroom teachers and stuff? No, they're not here anymore. Come, it's time to head to the meeting. She'll be going straight into junior high. Yes, that's what I've heard from her parents as well. Her grades are fine, so there isn't really anything to discuss on my end. I see. I suppose we're done then. Yes. That was quick. Didn't even have time to relax. She's that bright. Is it okay if I leave now? Do you have plans? Yep, I'm hanging out with a new friend. Well, I need to talk to your teacher a bit more, but there's no need for you to stay. Thank you. Now, you were her homeroom teacher for her 5th year as well. Yes, Commissioner. Is there anything you've noticed about her? Some sort of teacherly intuition? Intuition? I'm sure you already know this, but this entire city was built to raise this particular girl to be the most talented person in the world. Yes. A catastrophe of 20 years ago altered the movement of the Earth's crust, splitting the Earth open. And the anomalous electromagnetic clouds that filled the skies destroyed the entirety of our computer-based society. As a result, scientific civilization was destroyed, and I've heard that the best even the city could do was to maintain this 21st century cityscape. Yes, this city was built to be mankind's last hope. Get all of humanity's smartest people into this one place and pretend to her that this is normal, that every city in the world is like this. Of course, for that reason, the faculty at this school have been carefully selected as well. Yes. So what are your thoughts about her? As someone who was selected from amongst all of the teachers in the country for this role? There's no doubt she's incredibly bright, but I've noticed she sometimes looks... Her facial expression seems too mature, somber. She may be feeling different from the other students. I felt that myself back in the day. You too? You heard of the previous plan, have you not? She was chosen to bear this responsibility in my place. Well then, I'll be heading out too. She'll be in your hands for another year. Yes, of course. We're now in Year 1, Season 1. So concludes my report on the activities at headquarters. See, you remember the Abigail test? Yes, it was designed by linguists in the past to test people's potential for communicating with unknown entities. Exactly. I've heard you took it in the past. They're doing it this time too? Yes, in fact, the plan is to administer it once a year, from this year onwards. Do you know what the test evaluates? How would I know? I was just the one taking it. You're right. Well, I'll explain. The test mainly quantifies and evaluates 4 characteristics of human nature: intelligence, kindness, charm, and vitality. The 4 characteristics are measured in an interview session with 4 examiners. The Institute has set the passing threshold to be the score you yourself received when you cleared the Abigail test in the past. I see. I suppose I was being measured, quantified in that as well. I apologize. It doesn't matter anymore. Continue. Yes, if she clears the target values for these 4 characteristics, she'll be more likely to pass the test. But even if she doesn't clear the target values, she can still pass if she does well in the interview session. Which also means she can clear the target values but still fail if she doesn't do well in the interview. You're right. If she fails the test, that is the end of the plan. They haven't told me yet what will happen to the city. Think of another plan. Or simply wait for our demise. The city has been created solely for this girl, to raise her into the savior of humanity, and yet we must do all of this without her catching onto our plan. What do you personally think of this plan? I've been told that the most important part of the plan is raising her to have a pure heart. For that to happen, she must never know the artifices of this plan. I do understand. I myself learned of the plan and ran away after all. Well, never mind. There are people who've come this time as well, correct? Talented personnel who've mistaken the city for a sanctuary? Why don't you show them to me? People who have heard rumors about the city have arrived near the city. We've selected some personnel we think would be useful. A skilled photographer, always useful. I don't know what I'm selecting. Skilled photographer, obviously. The lens only captures the truth. Select area to exhilarate. I don't know. Personnel of the park and garden area are exhilarated. There's no one else. The Abigail test will be conducted at the end of the year, at the end of Season 6. This is the passing score for this year's Abigail test. Alright, so that's what we'll have to prepare for. Yes, the fate of humanity is in your hands. Let's figure out the schedule for this season. I think this is a melty game. It really wouldn't be a bad idea to give me a tutorial. The city is bustling. I thought I was raising the girl. The girl feels the energy of the commercial area. The girl feels the energy of the entertainment area. The girl feels the energy of the park and the garden area. Okay. Alright, time to study. I'm ready for my tutoring session. What should I teach her? She needs more intelligence. About academics. Something. Wow, that's amazing. Taught her well. The girl's stats increase. Good morning, sir. Well, you're as energetic as always. I mean, the world is full of so much life. Sir, the birds in this book, what are they? Sir, what does the world look like outside the city? Sir, I feel strange. Sir? 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 Sir, this world. There's no need for you to think about that. All you need to do is live peacefully in this city. Everyone was lying to me. Even you, sir. The world is such a hateful place. Who was it? I think I'd be having dreams like this even now. The next file. The schools all the 6-year elementary school students will go to next year. I suppose I have to decide all that too. The girl is asleep. All area will transition to backup power in 1 minute. 9:24 p.m. What a model student. The first generation of children to have been born in this city. They'll have lives after this, after the plan is over. And, girl. Do you know Theater 14? Spring is here again. We hope this does not become mankind's final spring. Have you heard of the last utopia of humanity, the 14th Theater? It's said to be the only place remaining on Earth that has maintained the kind of civilization that once thrived on this planet. The city is protected by an impenetrable security system, and if you have a special talent, you may be welcomed into the 14th Theater. We will continue our investigation into this city. We plan to publish special editions of the newspaper if we uncover any new information. We're now in Year 1, Season 2. So concludes my report on the activities at headquarters. I see. People who have heard rumors about the city have arrived near the city. We've selected some personnel we think would be useful. Thinking development. Clumsy chef. Oh no. Where's the girl going to the industrial area? Alright, time to study. I'm ready for my tutoring. No academics. What's up, Voyager 9? The 20th century was an era in which mankind very much wanted to explore space. The Voyager program was a product of this era. Even now, the Voyager probes are floating out there somewhere, carrying with them the messages mankind reported to send to whoever is out there. A few decades ago, the Voyager 9 probe built for this program suddenly disappeared, taken away somewhere. Where is the probe now? The personnel in the parking garden area are requesting time off. Given how hard they work, would you like to give them some time off? Woman seeking love. Select one personnel to disappear from the city with. Take this. I'm going to be the coolest adult. Okay. The plan enters a new phase. Planet density index reduced to 0. Can you teach you anything you need to know in life? Okay. Intelligence +4, sure. Cost of 3. 3 what? Suspend. Okay. Wait, that has a cost? Okay. What a weird game. Okay. What's DDT? DDT, huh? I don't know. Answer B, I guess? It is. It's a pesticide. It's an original wrestling move. What? For a wrestler, that was called the insecticide of the ring. It works really well as a finishing hold. What the fuck? Take that, Avalanche Brainbuster! Where did that ring post come from? Avalanche Brainbuster's dangerous. Bad chat? I chose the right thing. This is their meal plan for the month. You have 3 minutes to memorize it. Yes. Her social life is going well. 2 days ago, she invited her classmates, number 7 and 21, to the house. What did they talk about? We were making plans to go to the Athletics Plaza, and the park and garden area. It was for this weekend. Alright, I'll send a few guards to that area. Is she okay? Memorize the recipes. Of course. I have the number of nights she'll have omurice for dinner, as you requested. Thank you. It's your specialty, isn't it? Yes, you remember it. I remember everything that has to do with the plan. I've memorized it. Good. And this, for you, take it once a week. It won't be necessary for me. You'll become fatigued mentally as long as you're in the city, no matter how careful you are. You're the dude from Monster? It looks like it. The dude from Monster if he was in Final Fantasy Tactics. You have to recognize that keeping yourself healthy is of the utmost importance when it comes to the plan. I understand. The world is ended. That's what they all say. The end came quietly, in the form of anomalies in the Earth's crust. Soon heavy clouds the color of lead filled the skies, and all light was lost. And so the Earth gradually became devoid of places where people could live. The war lasted only 3 days. 3 days for the world to go to ruin. We're now we're near season 4. Who do I want to hire? I hear there was a good campsite here. I have 1 rare personnel. Melty, have you heard of this game? In parachutes. I would say it's a multi game. So you're developing stats for the girl? How many seasons does a year have? What should I teach her? Charisma, I guess? Charm, not charisma. Hey Sarah, what's the verse after Chiha Yafuru Kamiyo mo Hikazu Tatsutagawa? Even in the age of almighty gods unheard of, the waters of the Tatsuwa River Chiha Yafuru, huh? Can I look that up? Chiha Yafuru is a Japanese manga series written and illustrated by Yuki Suetsuo. I don't think that's what we're looking for. Well, I found it, but it's like pages long. All I do know, okay. Do not know. Or died also no. Okay, well, okay. As long as safe, take life as it comes. Really, I feel that's not it. I guess that was wrong. Oh fuck. Rest well, caravan. The world is overrun with people who have formed tribes, seeking sanctuary. Even caravans did not wander as these people do. With no idea where to go, those who are older find it harder to accept. Of course, they are of a generation that was embraced by silence. The elderly often say things that were good back then. What they say is probably unmistakably true. We're now in Year 1, Season 5. Personnel in the park? Sure. Guess I want this. There's been a string of fires in the residential area due to recent frost. Due to the fire, the energization rate of the residential area will be 0. See, understood. Usually a random area will become exhilarated, become a hotspot. When this happens, the person in the area will be even more motivated than usual, and their effect on the girl will be increased by 1.5. Figure out the scale for the season. Wait, who? Park and Garden wants a time off when it's a hotspot? Absolutely not. F. What do you mean F? Gift. There's no time or energy left on this planet to celebrate anyone's birthday. Not anymore. So let us celebrate at least on this page here. Merry Christmas. Explodes and disappears 3 seasons later. Maybe not. Great city. I achieved it all. Yes. So stat intelligence. Yeah, no main questions. Would you like to see the tutorial for the Abigail test? Yes. The Abigail test takes place over 7 turns. At the start of each turn, the examiners will ask you about certain characteristics. After that, you must respond to the examiners using the girl's memories. Select a memory from the memories presented at the bottom of the screen. The 3 memories you must select from are chosen at random each turn. Memories that fit the examiner's question are marked with blue arrows, while memories of the opposite characteristic will be marked with red arrows. What? Make sure that you provide the girl with plenty of memories beforehand, as each memory affects the score she earns in different ways. Once you select a memory, you must decide which examiner to respond to. As with memories, there will be blue and red arrows showing which examiners will respond favorably or unfavorably to the memory. Select the examiner you would like to respond to from the icons at the top of the screen. The score she earns for her response will be based on her current abilities and a number of other calculations. At the start of the turn, the girl may receive energy from certain groups of personnel, which will give her temporary buffs. The examiners will consider the girl to have passed their portion of the test and leave once her response is set up to the target value they have set. In order to pass the test and move on to the next tier, you must clear the target values for all the examiners, or clear the target values of at least 2 of the examiners by turn 7. Would you like to see the explanation again? Would you like to view the girl's memories? Set unassigned memory points. Yes. Oh, so that's what that is. By now she'll be in the interview session for the Abigail test. Indeed. Will she be okay? She'll be fine, I know it. You say that, but you seem nervous. Shush. Can I say? It's not. Thank you for coming today. Hello. We'll now be asking you some questions. Yes, I'm ready. Due to high kindness, negative effects on the girl are reduced. Personnel from the park and garden. The park and garden area sends their wishes. The girl's vitality-based responses are boosted by 9% this turn. Damn. Looks like the examiner is going to ask about charm. Well, that's not what I got increased for this turn, is it? This is very dystopian. So thanks. It seems she's well on track. About kindness, but That's not what they're looking for. Seems she's well on track. That'll be the end of the test. Thank you. Be careful getting home. Yes, thank you. You can come out now. It's been a while, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. You're right. Let me tell you the results of this year's Abigail test. Here are the passing score from 4 of the examiners. Congratulations. She's passed this year's test. I see. She's a good, honest girl like you. She's like me, the plan will end in failure. We at the Institute think very highly of you. If we were the ones in control of this plan, we most likely would have chosen you as our savior. Even if you knew the plan would end in failure? The future we care about is several decades from now. The country is working to protect several thousand years of the planet's future, but we do not concern ourselves with such things. Do not use children in the world's power struggles. Children use adults just as much. Look how pure and innocent I am to receive parental affection. If a child is good, they'll understand that on an instinctive level and put it into practice. To think you were the kind of fools who would confuse survival with exploitation. This too will be forgiven as long as we share it with us. We'll be looking forward to next year's tests. Take your ear and fees. Oof. That was poor. Hey. Oh, it's you, sir. Something wrong? You look tired. I went to church today. I see. Everyone in my class goes, but I don't know if I liked it very much. Why not? He kept asking all these really hard questions. So that's why you're tired. Sir, it's alright if I don't study today, right? Alright, we can talk for a bit instead. Yay! What are we going to talk about? Well, this is something I heard a long time ago, but... I see. Shadow of Libris. You may think secret societies only exist in fiction, but the organization called Libris, controlling the world from the shadows, exists. It's said they're the only people in the world with the power to use science and technology. They use this power to control the world. According to our sources, this organization has ties to that mysterious city. Perhaps Libris is who is responsible for plunging this world into this current hell. Alright, understood. After this, the plan is for the Commissioner to head there himself. Finish tailing her without her noticing. And then communications. Commissioner, it's almost time. Come on, at least say something. Did you hear what I said? The girl has gone into a clothing store in the commercial area, with a woman playing her mother. They're expected to leave the store and head home in about 30 minutes. I see. Only 50 kilometers away from the center of the city, and this is what the world looks like. It's incredible that we've managed to keep up this deceit. We've placed things all throughout the city to pique our intellectual curiosity. The city is also surrounded by ocean and mountains, which obstructs any view of the outside. It's not surprising that you wouldn't notice if you didn't know what the world was like. Have you ever lived outside the city? No, I've been in that city for as long as I can remember. I see. I lived for 8 years on this dying land. Although always with the assurance that the Institute would come save me if need be. Even then, this world was hell. Those anomalous electromagnetic clouds which no one knows anything about even now have killed most of our crops and made computers completely unusable. I think it's a miracle that people are even still forming communities. If the plan fails, we too will have to wander these lands. We're at our breaking point, just maintaining what we have now. But don't worry, if the plan fails, then in a couple of years humanity will most likely have ceased to exist. Ah, found it. That's what you were looking for? An amp? It's a vacuum tube. The only technology we can rely on in a world where semiconductors don't work. If I remember correctly, vacuum tubes are also used for the control of computers in the city. If there was a defect, wouldn't you have had someone else go investigate? No, this is for my own use. What are you using it for? Just doing a bit of research. I'd be grateful if you could keep this between us. Of course. Sorry, now let's go back to the city. Oh, look who it is, Mom. Oh, it's your tutor. Hiya, sir. Hey, getting some shopping done? Look, my uniform for junior high. See, so that's why you had your head in the clouds yesterday. Hey, that's not true. You just bought it, and you're already wearing it home. You're trying to tell me you're not crazy excited about it? Well, have some excuses ready if you're going to try and argue the point. Are you both heading home after this? Oh yes, the way it's going, I feel like she's going to mess up her uniform if I don't keep her at home. I'm fine. Hey sir, were you shopping too? I was going around second-hand stores, because I wanted something I could use to listen to music. Found this. Oh, a machine for listening to music. Where do you put the record? This is a device that plays sound. You put the... Actually, no, this will get complicated, so let's not talk about it here. I'll tell you during our tutoring session next week. That's a promise. Well, if you remember. Alright, bye sir. See you soon. We're looking forward to seeing you next week. Hey Mom, let's get some burgers to take home. No, I'll make you dinner as soon as we get home. Hail them. Understood. Based on the results of the girls' previous Abigail test, the Institute has suggested that we move the plan forward. Would you like to move the plan forward? It will only be 5 seasons this year. Times needed until true ending 4 times. Here in the plan. Here too. Yes, alright, I'll accept it. So concludes my report on the activities at EDCO. See? People who have heard rumors about the city have arrived near the city. Bikini model loves wine. $6.50. Alright. I'm pretty tired. We did 1 year. So I guess you saw what it was like. I'm so tired lately. Game seems cool though. I'm definitely pushing to see at least a bad ending on it, for sure. Definitely want to see an ending. Yeah. I guess that was a little showcase of the world according to Girl. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's early, but I need to go to bed. I am falling apart here. So, I'll see you all tomorrow for more random stuff. Goodbye, and good night.